If you like, you're welcome to put it on active speaker mode, and once everyone's muted, it'll just be me. If you've got some blocks, grab them. If you have a blanket, you can use that as well. And either bring the block or the blanket underneath the seat here. If you tend to be kind of rounded in your spine, if your pelvis is tucked under, go ahead and take some padding underneath. And then shrug your shoulders up by your ears. We'll just bring the shoulder blades down onto your back here. Rest your hands on your thighs. Allow the eyes to close. If you're feeling kind of energized, maybe bring your hands to the palms face down. This will add a bit of grounding to this pose. If you're feeling kind of tired, you can turn the palms to face up and maybe just invite some energy in. And then find this length through the crown of the head. And as you find that reach up toward the ceiling, see if you can find that sense of sinking down through the sitting bones. The spine is nice and long, and just start to tune into your breath here. So starting off here, just sort of letting go of thoughts about your day. Letting go of to-do lists. And then starting off here, just sort of observing the breath at first without changing it. Notice the rise and fall of your chest. And then see if you can find that sense of the crown of the head reaching toward the ceiling on your inhalation. And as you exhale, find that sense of sinking down and just settling in a bit more. Allowing the breath to deepen. So finding that expansion across the lungs and the belly. As you exhale slowly, just allowing for the lungs and belly to deplete. And coming into Ujjayi or ocean breath here, slight tuck of the chin toward the chest. See if you can allow for that swirl toward the back of the throat. And a little bit of pressing out on your exhalation. And then from here, we'll just join the palms. Bring your thumbs right to heart center and take a moment just allowing for an intention to rise. And we'll seal that intention with the sound of breathing. So inhaling. Take a breath here. Exhale your breath. And go ahead and blink open the eyes here. We'll interlace the fingers. So bring your heels of your palms together and just start by warming up the wrists. So taking some circles. See if you can allow for that right wrist to lead and just allow for that left wrist to be limp. And then after you've gone through a few circles in one direction, just go ahead and reverse this direction. So circling the opposite way. And then from here, see if you can allow the left wrist to lead, allow that right wrist to be limp. Changing the direction of your circle. And then again, just reversing that circle. So continue to let the left wrist lead, just reversing that circle in that opposite direction. And then from here, spread through the fingers and press into the hands and start to take that stretch into the forearms and then upper arms. And then start to round your spine from here. Hollow out your belly, reach the low back toward the wall behind you, taking that stretch into your low back. And as you inhale, take the arms all the way up here, open across your chest. And on an exhale, once again, bring your chin to your chest, round your spine, let your pelvis rock back. So as you inhale, lengthening across the belly, allow your spine to arch. And as you exhale, around, reach back once again. Like a good morning stretch here. Sweep the arms overhead. And as you exhale, around, chin to your chest, pelvis rocks back. Next time you breathe in, take the arms up and sink your sitting bones down. Go a little bit taller here. So you can find length of both sides of the waist evenly. Take a breath, and as you exhale, bend the elbows here. Just nestle the back of the head into the arm. Start to open up through the shoulders, reaching the crown of the head toward the ceiling. Take a breath in and take that entire out breath to release this hand. Sliding the other hand back behind your head, easing up here, exhale, round over. So as you inhale, heel out and open across your chest. And as you exhale, direct this elbow toward that opposite elbow. I like that. Inhale, open. Breathing into those side ribs, exhale, round. The next time that you open, go ahead and lengthen this arm all the way alongside the ear. And then see if you can ground down through that left sitting bone and reach out a little bit further through those left fingertips. One more breath in here. Turning the chest up, turn the gaze up, releasing the hand down to the floor. Draw your forehead towards your knees. See if you can allow the back of the neck to relax. And then take a breath in. We'll sweep this hand to the outside of the knee. Take your other hand, bring it back behind you and set up for a twist here. So as you inhale, grow tall. Exhale, start to come to that twist. So ribs wrapping around head and neck hollow. Think of the crown of the head reaching toward the ceiling, creating length here, create some space between the vertebrae. And as you exhale, twisting into that space that you just created. One more breath. Stay in your twist here. Take this other arm alongside here. Take a side bend in that other direction. Keeping the chest floating up, breathing into your side. Take a breath here and sweep this hand down. We'll find the other knee and relax the back of the neck, holding over. As you inhale, sweep the arms all the way up, like you're taking off your shirt, and then back stroke the arms behind you, come to fingertips, bending your elbows just a bit here. Allow your heart to lift, and lift the chest, little back bend. One more breath. And then rocking back your sitting bones here, just switch the crossing the legs to bring that other shin in top. And then take the opposite interlace of the fingers so that non-habitual thumb is on top. And start by leading with the left wrist this time. Let that right wrist be limp. So it might feel a little bit awkward with the opposite interlace of the fingers. You can keep the heels and palms together, go through some circles in one direction. Letting that left wrist lead, and then go ahead and reverse that circle. Just allowing for that right wrist to be limp. Bring our wrists some attention. We're working so much on the computer. And then see if you can reverse that circle and let the right wrist lead this time. Opening up here. And then just reversing that circle. Left wrist just limp. Just warming up the wrist, giving them some attention. And then we'll spread the fingers here. Press into the hands. Take that stretch into the fingers, the hands. From there, come into the forearms and then start to round through your spine. Think of reaching the low back for that wall behind you. And then as you inhale, float the arms all the way up, arching the spine. And as you exhale, rounding once again to your chest. So as you inhale, lengthening the belly, let the arms lift toward the ceiling. Lift your gaze, exhale, round to your chest, pelvis rocks back. Once again, inhale. Let the pelvis tilt forward, looking up toward the hands. Exhale as you round. And the next time that you inhale, float the arms up, but this time sink your sitting bones down. Go a little bit taller, and then as you bend the elbows, this time letting that left elbow drop down. Nestle the back of the head into the arm. Notice if your chin's coming toward your chest. Can you back it up a bit more? Find a little more length. Take another breath here. Taking that entire out breath to release this hand. We'll take this other hand and bring it back behind your head, easing up here. Exhale, fold over. So as you peel out, open across the chest, breathing into those side ribs. Exhale, round, fold over. Once again, peeling out. Exhale as you fold. The next time you peel out, just extend this arm all the way alongside your ear and then bend into that other elbow a bit more. Notice that the shoulder is creeping up by the ear. Find a little more length out through the fingertips. Take another inhale. Chest turning up here, gaze turning up, releasing the hand down to the floor, and then just allow the weight of the head to release. Start to drop through that right shoulder a bit. And this time we'll take the hand to the outside of the knee. Take your other hand, bringing it behind you, grow tall. And as you exhale, coming into the twist. So pull the belly up and in, creating some space as you exhale. Think of twisting into that space you created. So ribs wrapping around head and follow. Once again, inhale, lengthen. Exhaling, twist. One more breath, stay in the twist here. And then just taking that other arm alongside your ear. Taking a side bend in that other direction. Lengthen as you reach. Take a breath here. We'll sweep this hand down. Find your other knee, fold over, relax the back of the neck. And then as you inhale, reaching the arms all the way up. Like you're taking off your shirt. Backstroke the arms back behind you. Come to fingertips here. Bend the elbows, lift the heart, lift the chest. Stay here or peel the hips away from your mat. One more breath. And exhale, releasing. We'll slide off of your blanket if you're on one. You're always welcome to bring that up underneath the knees if you need to. And then just bringing the hips and knees in line here. We'll stack the shoulders so they're in line with the wrists. Spread the fingers. And then see if you can make contact through the floor, through those finger pads and knuckle pads. Start to shift forward and back. So keeping the fingers spread. Think of bringing weight here into all parts of your hand. Again, just kind of warming up the wrists. And then the next time you shift forward, take this into a mini circle here, just kind of warming up the wrists, pressing into the hands firmly. And once you've gone through a few in the one direction, go ahead and reverse that circle. So just coming in the other direction. Nice and easy. And then from here, we'll come back to the middle and then start to cat-cow the spine. So dropping the belly, extending the heart as you inhale, and as you exhale, curling the tail under. Really press into the hands here, round all the way up to the spine. So the belly will drop, and lift. As you exhale, pressing into the hands as you round all the way up. And then just moving through cat and cow here, moving with your breath. Warming up the spine, and see if you can start to connect the breath here with the movement. And once again, the belly will drop, the heart will lift. And as you exhale, curling the tail under, really press into the hands as you round all the way up. And then the next time that you curl the tail under, let's round through the spine, pressing into the hands, simply the knees a little wider apart. Bring your hips all the way back toward your heels. Inch the fingertips out here long in front, and just allow the forehead to rest on the mat. So if the forehead doesn't rest on the mat, try taking the knees a little wider. And then see if you can walk the hands a little further forward as you press into the hands, hover the elbows away from the mat, and just walk this out to the right, leaning over that right thigh. As you press into the hands, reach the hips over to the left, maybe stacking that left palm over top of the right. Breathing into that whole left side, and then keep this nice and long. We'll walk through center, laying over the left thigh this time, pressing into the hands, reach the hips over to the right. Breathing into that right side. And then from here, come back to the center, keep the arms out long in front of you. We're gonna inhale, shift forward, bring your shoulders slightly forward to the wrist, and then exhale, rounding the spine, let your tailbone draw you back. And just go ahead and shift forward and back here. Continue to warm up. Bring some movement to the hips. And then the next time you shift forward, we'll take this circle all the way back and around and over to the left. So bring through a couple circles here clockwise. Bringing the stretch into the upper back and the shoulders. The fronts of the hips here. And then reverse your circle. So coming in that opposite direction, circling counterclockwise this time. Keep actively pressing those hands down into the floor. And then the next time that you shift forward, slide the hands in just a bit. And then the next breath in, we'll extend that right leg straight back. So flex the foot here, drop the hip a bit. Make sure the knee and toes point down. And then rounding through your spine. As you inhale, re-extend, reach through the heel. And then as you exhale, drawing that nose to the knee. Move through that 2 more times. Finding that full extension. On this last one, we'll reach through the heel and hold on to this. Make sure you're dropping the hip, let that thigh roll in. Lengthen the left arm out long in front of you here. And then take a breath in. We'll tap the fingertips and toes. And then slowly rise up. Keep the back of the neck long. Tapping fingertips and toes. Think of hugging in toward the midline here. Head in line with the spine. 2 more like that. Really extending actively through that back leg. On the last one, we'll hold. And make like you're reaching out in both directions here. Take a breath in. Taking that hand down. Stack your shoulder over the wrist. Take the right arm up. Making a fist with that hand. Take a little circle. And circling the other way. Really activate the back leg. Reach through the fingertips here, and then take a breath in and circle around toward the front wall. Breathing into that whole right side. We'll take the hand down here, and then take your left foot back to meet your right. Wiggle the toes back just a little. Press into the hands firmly so you can set the shoulder blades onto your back. Firming the belly and the thighs. Take a breath. And on an exhale, drawing your thighs back. Let that lift you up to downward dog. And we'll pedal in place. So bending one knee. As you reach and straighten that opposite heel towards your mat. So still warming up. Getting things moving. And here, lengthening the heels toward the floor. Pressing into the hands actively. Chest moving toward the thighs. Lift your heels high. And then slowly sink the heels down toward the mat. Once again, heels lift. And then lengthening the heels toward the floor. And the next time you lift your heels, heeling forward, rounding through the spine. Come all the way back out into that plank position so that you're one long line from the crown of the head through the heels. Come forward to tippy toes here, taking the knees down. See if you can hug your elbows in, going all the way onto your belly. Untucking the toes here. Slide the hands in by the shoulders and just peel the chest away. Take a baby cobra. We'll rest the forehead on the mat and then just peel the right side of the chest away, looking over that right shoulder. And then rolling over to the left side. Just come back and forth a couple of times. Opening the right side of the chest. And then the left. We'll come back to the middle. Press back onto all fours. And from here, as you're ready, taking that left leg straight back. So take the leg in line with the hip, and then work on dropping the hips and hips are level here. Take a breath, and as you exhale, draw your nose to your knee. Re-extend, reach it straight back behind you. Firm the leg, nose to your knee. 2 more like that. Extend, and rounding through your spine. On this last one, holding on to this. We'll reach the right arm alongside the ear. Take a breath in. Nice and slow, tap fingertips and toes. So opposite arm to leg here. Think of hugging the midline of the body. Head in line with the spine. Engaging those abdominals. Find that extension. And on this last one, hold. Finding that reach in both directions here. Take a breath. We'll release the hand down. Take the foot to the floor. Stacking your shoulder over your wrist. This time the left arm reaches. Take a little circle. Pulling the wrist the other way. And then find a lift up out of that right wrist. Sweep this arm around toward the front wall. Find that extension, fingertips to toes. We'll take the hand down. Take your right foot back to meet the left. Take a moment to actively firm your shoulder blades on your back. Take a breath in. Exhale, thighs draw you back. Start to pedal in place. So bending one knee as you reach and straighten that opposite heel towards your mat. So warming up, getting things moving. We'll lengthen through the heels and then keep the hips where they are. Lift your heels high and then lengthening the heels back down toward the floor once again. Heels lift, warming up the feet a bit. The next time you peel the heels away, around the spine and come all the way out into that plank. And then coming forward onto tippy toes, lowering the knees. So you can hug your elbows and lower all the way down. Untucking the toes here, actively press the feet into the floor. Let that support a little lift to the chest here, baby cobra. And this time rolling through the forehead, look over that left shoulder. And then rolling over, feeling up, peering over that right shoulder. Go back and forth a couple of times. And then the next time you come back to the center, this time tucking the toes, press into the hands. We'll take the thighs up and back. Coming into downward dog. Settling in place one more time. And then slowly, nice and easy, let the pedaling just become walking. We'll take a walk all the way up to the top of your mat. Take a generous bend in the knees here. Let the head be heavy. Shake your head yes and no. And take a hold of opposite elbows and add a little sway here. Side to side, so opening up the side body. Come to rest in the middle. And then softening the knees, making our way up to stand, stacking one vertebrae on top of another. Roll your shoulders back at the top and stand tall. And we'll take a, we'll come to Tadasana. I'm gonna slide the mat back a bit. So take all 10 toes, lift them away from the mat, spread your toes, bring them down one at a time. Starting with those pinkies, going all the way down to the big toes. Once again, lift the toes, spreading the toes. Keep the toes spread as you bring them down one at a time from those pinkies all the way to the big toes. And then find that lift in the inner arch of the foot. Let that lift carry up, lifting the kneecaps engaging the quads. Drop the tailbone down, reach the crown of the head up toward the ceiling. Inhale, taking the arms all the way up. We'll exhale and hinge from the hips here, fold all the way forward. Find a long spine and step your right foot back into it, lunge. So go ahead and come onto the fingertips here. So you can lift the chest away from the front thigh. And as you exhale, stepping that left foot back to meet your right and coming into downward dog. On an inhale breath, lift your heels, glide forward to plank, come forward to tippy toes and lower the knees down. So you can hug the elbows and lower all the way onto your belly. Activate the legs and let that support a little lift to the chest. Take cobra and then tucking the toes, pressing into the hands. We'll take the thighs up and back to down dog. Inhaling the right leg. Take it all the way forward between the hands. We'll come back to fingertips here. And as you exhale, stepping that left foot to meet the right, folding over. Rounding the feet here, take the arms all the way up as you breathe in. And breathing out. Tadasana. Inhale, arms sweep. Exhale, swan dive, fold forward over your legs. Lengthening the belly here, heart lifts. We'll take the left foot back. And then lightly on the fingertips here, so aligning that knee over the ankle. And as you exhale, stepping that right foot back to meet your left, downward dog. Heels lift high, glide forward into a plank. And then come forward to tippy toes, lowering the knees. Elbows draw in, lower all the way onto your belly. Activate the legs, peel the chest away. Cobra, tuck the toes, press into the hands. Taking the thighs up and back to down dog. Inhaling the left leg this time. We'll take it all the way forward between the hands. See if you can come back to fingertips here. And as you exhale, stepping that right foot to meet your left. Fold over. Grounding the feet here, take the arms all the way up as you breathe in. And breathing out. Tadasana. Inhale, sweeping the arms. Hinging from your hips here, fold forward. We'll lengthen the belly, so drawing the heart forward. Once again, taking that right leg back. And then see if you can lift your fingertips so that they're away from the floor. Find a little more activity through the legs. And then from here, regrounding the palms and stepping that left foot back to meet your right. Downward dog. Glide forward into a plank. Lowering the knees, or this time, come forward to tippy toes, lower down to the floor. Peel the chest away, cobra or upward dog. Really press into the hands, lift the thighs away from the floor. You're coming to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Inhaling the right leg, bending in around the spine. Re-extend. Nose to your knee here. Pull your belly up and in. Let's do one more. This one coming all the way forward between the hands. Coming onto fingertips here, and then rising into a high lunge. And then soften the face here. Relax the jaw, set the gaze at one still point. Find your breath. Start to settle into those hips. We'll take a breath here as you exhale, opening out to the right. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open. One more like that, inhale, lift. Exhale, open to the right and hold. Take another breath here, maybe looking over that right shoulder. And then take a breath in. We'll take this hand all the way down to the floor of the block. Sweep the right arm alongside the ear. One long line, fingertips to toes. And then release the hands down on either side of that front foot. Lift through your chest. Grab blocks here if you like. Exhale, lengthen through that leg. Drawing the hips back. As you inhale, rebending the front knee. Exhale, draw your hips back, fold over. Two more. This last one, we'll lengthen all the way through this front leg. Maybe hopping the back foot in just a bit, soften the face. And if the hands don't readily reach the floor here, grab a hold of blocks, bringing the floor to you. Take another breath. As you rebend the front knee, heart drops forward. Stay with fingertips or hands to the heart. Pouring weight into the right foot, left foot comes to meet it. Fold over. Ground the feet, take the arms up. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, arms sweep. Exhale, hinge. Fold forward, lengthen the belly. This time the left leg steps back. See if you can actively draw that back thigh toward the ceiling and take the fingertips away from the floor. Activate through that front leg, pressing down to the right foot. Reground the palms, right foot back to meet the left. Down dog. Lift the heels high, glide forward to plank. Lowering the knees, lowering down to your belly or lower halfway. Chaturanga. If you're coming into up dog, press the floor away here. Exhale back. Downward dog. Left leg this time. Bend the knee around. Re-extend. Nose to your knee. Pull the belly up and in, round your back. One more. This one's going to come all the way forward between the hands. Bring them to fingertips as you feel steady. Rise to high lunge. And then find a little bit of drawing into the inner thighs here. Maybe like you have a block between the thighs. From there, float the arms up. Steady your gaze, find your breath. We'll take a breath in. Exhale, opening out to the left. Maybe taking a little bend of that back knee. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, open. Inhale, lift. This time, exhale, open and hold. Finding that extension in both directions. Maybe peering back over that left shoulder. Take a breath. Release this right hand all the way to the floor or block. Rounding down to lift up. Sweep this arm alongside the air. And then release the hands on either side of that front foot. Lift through your chest. Exhale to lengthen. Inhale to rebend. Drawing the heart forward here. Exhale, lengthen over the front leg. Move through that 2 more times. Opening up the fronts of the hips here and the backs of the legs. On this last one, lengthening all the way through that front leg. Step the foot back. In just a bit, ground the heel, soften your face. Take another breath here. Exhale, breath. Rebend the front knee. Come to fingertips or hands to the heart. Or weight into the front foot. Take that right foot to meet the left. Hold over. Ground the feet here. Take the arms all the way up as you breathe in. Breathing out. Tadasana. Inhale, arms sweep. Pinch from your hips. Hold. Long spine. Hands might need to come to shins or thighs here. Holding forward. Step back to plank. Take a moment to set the shoulder blades. Come forward to tippy toes. Lowering the knees, lower down to the floor, lower halfway. Rise to cobra or press the floor way up dog. Making your way back to down dog. Deep breaths in and out. Spread the fingers. Actively anchor down through those index fingers and thumbs as you do, finding that lift up through your sitting bones. Take another breath here. Exhale the breath. Lifting the heels here, bend the knees. Look forward to your hands. You can step or maybe hop. Coming all the way to the top of the mat, lengthen the belly here. Holding forward, soften your knees, rise. And releasing the arms down. Tadasana. Inhale, arms sweep. Exhale, swan dive, pull forward over your legs. Long spine here, plant the hands. You can step or maybe jump back. Chaturanga, lowering the knees or lowering to the floor. Rising into your choice of back bend. Making your way back to downward dog, deep breaths. Nice, now let's all try. Lift your heels, bend your knees, move the chest back toward the thighs. You can stay here. If you've got some tightness through the backs of the legs, the hamstrings, or you can lengthen the heels towards your mat. Take another breath in. And then from here, take a breath. Bottom of the exhale. And knees, look forward to the hands, stepping or hopping. Take a long spine here, folding forward, hinge from your hips, rise all the way up to stand. Exhale, Tadasana. Bend the knees, sink the hips, sitting back into Utkatasana. Take a breath here, exhale, fold all the way back down over straight legs. Long spine, and then planting the hands, stepping or jumping. Chaturanga, rising into cobra upward. Making your way back to down dog, we'll raise the right leg. Stepping it forward between the hands. Round the back heel, float the arms all the way up for your Virasana 1. Exhale as you open up to 2. Readjust your stance. Sink into the front knee. Settling in a bit. On your next breath in, take that back hand all the way down. Exhale, chaturanga. Tighten up the belly. Reach back through the heels. Coming to up dog, exhale, down dog. Left leg this time. Tipping it forward between the hands. Ground the back heel. Take the arms up overhead for your Virasana 1. Open up to 2. Sink. Breathe. On an inhale breath, the back hand comes all the way to the floor. Exhale. Chaturanga. Find that lift of the belly. Energize the legs. Press the floor away. Upward dog. Exhale to down dog. Deep breaths. And then you're lengthening the heels toward the floor. They may touch, they may never touch, so it's okay. Finding that length through the spine. Take one more breath in. Bottom of this exhale, bend your knees, look forward to your hands. Stepping or hopping, head of the mat. Lengthen the belly. Fold forward, we'll bend the knees. Sink the hips, reach the arms. Utkatasana. Rising all the way up. Tadasana. Bend the knees, sink the hips, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold all the way down over straight legs. Come into a long spine and then planting hands. Stepping or jumping. Chaturanga. Rising into your back bend. Exhale, down dog. Right leg rises. Taking it forward between the hands. Take the back heel to the mat. Float the arms all the way up here. Virasana 1. Open up to 2. Start to sink. Bending into that front knee. Eventually bringing the knee over the ankle. From here, reverse your warrior. Flip the front palm, take the back hand down. Inhale that back hand all the way to the floor. Chaturanga. Press the floor away here, up dog. Exhale to down dog. When you're ready, raising the left leg, stepping it forward between the hands. Around the back heel, take the arms up. Virasana 1. Open up to 2. Start to sink. From here, we'll reverse the warrior. And then inhale your back hand all the way to the floor. Exhale, chaturanga. Press into the hands. Rising into your back bend. Exhale, down dog, deep breaths. Take another breath in. Exhale your breath. Deep inhale, bottom of the exhale, bend your knees, look forward to the hands. Stepping or hopping, top of the mat. Lengthen the belly. Holding forward, bend the knees, sink the hips. Come back to Utkatasana, stay right here. Reach the weight back toward the heels, toes clearing out. Lift all 10 toes. Spread the toes and then see if you can bring them down one at a time. Sneak used to your big toes. Keeping that lift with the arch of the foot. Take a breath. Hold all the way back down over straight legs. Long spine, plant the hands, step or maybe jump. Chaturanga. Rise to your upward dog. Making your way back to downward dog. We'll raise the right leg. This time bend the knee around your spine. Re-extend. Nose to your knee. Pull the belly up and in, one more like that. So it's gonna come all the way forward between the hands. Keeping this back heel spun up. Float the arms back here, we'll take airplane arms. Roll the chest and shoulders open. Find that lift of the belly. Really energize the back leg. Finding that line of energy from the crown of the head all the way through the back heel. Lift the belly away from the thigh. As you inhale, sweep the arms, upright the torso, rise to high lunge. Find that gathering in of the inner thighs. And then from that settling in, find that lift up. Take another breath. And then inhale here as you exhale, take your back heel down, open up to warrior 2, readjust your stance. Spread through your front toes, bend into that front knee. Start to sink. Nice, from here we'll take a reverse warrior. And then bend the elbow, bring it to the front thigh. Reach that left arm alongside here. Behind that extension from your heel to your fingertips. Chest turning up, turn the gaze up, stay here. And maybe slide that right hand down the inner thigh. Coming to a hover a few inches away from that, one more breath wherever you are. Ground down through both legs, rise. Come back to Virasana 2. Take your back hand to the floor. Reach the right leg back, downward dog split. Bend the knee here, fan the hip. Circling the ankle, one direction. And then the other, lengthening that leg. Float the foot down to meet the other foot. We'll reach the left leg this time. Bend the knee and round. Re-extend. Nose to your knee, pull the belly up and in. One more. This is gonna come all the way forward between the hands, keeping that back heel spun up. Sweep the arms back here, find airplane arms. Sternally rotate the shoulders, palms will face down, find that lift through the belly. Really energize the back leg. Drawing that back leg toward the ceiling. Find that line from your heel all the way through to the crown of the head. On an inhale, sweep the arms, maybe soften the back knee. And then gather the inner thighs in. As you settle in, find that length. Reaching up through the arms, take another breath here. And then take an inhale as you exhale, open up to 2. Spread through your front toes, really bend into that knee. Start to sink. Eventually bring that knee over the ankle, bring that front thigh more or less parallel to the floor. From here, we'll take a reverse warrior, and then bend the elbow, bring it to the front thigh. Reach this right arm alongside the ear. Try not to dump into this left elbow. Instead, find a lift away from the elbow or the thigh. And then you can stay here, or for a little more challenge, taking that left hand down the inner thigh. Finding that support from underneath, one more breath. Ground down to rise up, warrior 2. Back hand comes down to the floor. Free up the left leg this time. Bend the knee, fan the hip, circle the ankle if you like. Circling the other way, we'll square off the hips here. Float the foot down to meet the other foot. Stay right here or inhale into a plank. Come forward to tippy toes, lowering halfway, chaturanga. Rise the cobra upward. Making your way back. Down dog, deep breaths. Actively press into the hands here like you're pressing the floor away. Just moving toward the thighs. One more breath. Bottom of this exhale, bend your knees. Forward your hands, step maybe top. Head of your mat. Lengthen the belly. Folding forward, bend the knees here. We'll sink the hips. Bring the arms up alongside your ears. From here, take the hands together over your heart. Bring your chest forward and just take a twist to your right. As you inhale, back to chair, Utkatasana. Exhale, twist left. Inhaling into chair, stay low. Exhale, twist to your right. One more. Coming back to a twist to the left. Stay low, we're gonna twist out to the right and hold this one. You can either bring the elbow between the knees or maybe kind of nestle it down, bring it all the way to the outside of the right knee. And then shift your gaze down towards your front big toe, pour all the way into the right foot. Lift the left heel and then draw that left foot toward your sitting bone. Reach it straight back as the chest aims forward. Nice soft landing. Coming into your twist, press the right palm into the left. Helping the chest to turn, you extend the arms from here. And then taking your back heel all the way down to the mat. Sweep the right arm up and around. Settle into warrior 2. Readjust the stance a bit. Start to really sink into that front knee. Let's come back to reverse warrior. And then coming into warrior 2, shift your gaze down toward that front big toe. Bring all the weight into the right foot. You can cup the hand here or grab a block. Rising into Ardha Chandrasana. Working on stacking the hips here. Opening the chest up toward the sidewall. Energize that back leg, just like we did in the warm-up, like you're bringing a footprint to that wall behind you. Flex the foot, draw your toes back. And then soft bend into that standing leg. We'll fall back to warrior 2, nice and easy. Nice, come back to that reverse warrior. And this time, lengthen that front leg all the way. Cut the right hip under. Lengthening through the side waist here. Take the hand to the shin. Top arm high, setting up for triangle. And then find that lift away from the floor, maybe taking that hand away from the shin. Grounding down to rise up slowly. Bring that right foot so it's parallel to the left. Turn to face the side wall, lift your chest. Hinge from your hips, fold forward. Coming into wide-legged forward fold here. Nice and easy, hands can come to blocks to the floor. You can take a little bend in the knees, or work towards lengthening the legs. Take another breath. Exhale it out. Lengthen the belly. Start to walk your hands around for this front foot. Even the front knee. And then sink that back knee all the way down. From here, you're welcome to take a hold of blocks or bring hands onto the floor. Take a moment to let the hips sink, settling in. And then as you're ready, bringing your hands onto this front thigh. Find this lift of the chest. Press down for that right foot, rising out back, the hips up here. And then rebend the front knee. Using that foot like a brake, press down to rise up. And you can recenter the hip points here. Resync one more, press down. The next time you resync, keep pressing actively into the floor through that right foot. So engaging all the muscles around the head. And then take the arms up. Anjali Asana. A little bit of a back bend here if you'd like, the heart left. And we'll circle the arms around. From here, go ahead and back the hips up. We'll lengthen this front leg. Having a hold of blocks, rebend the front knee, heart draws forward. And then back the hips up. Lengthening the leg, maybe the right toes leave the mat. Once again, lengthening. Nice, rebend. The next time that you lengthen over this leg, go ahead and toe heel the foot forward just a bit so that the hips line up over that back knee. And then lengthen through the belly. Exhale, fold forward. We're going to come into half Asana. You're welcome to take blocks to the floor, or hands can come onto the floor here. And then soften the face, relax your jaw a bit. Easing into this, deep breath in and out. It's going to be quite a stretch for the hamstrings, so breathe. And then nice and easy, rebending this front knee. Nice, we'll come back into a low lunge. As you feel steady, float the arms all the way up, rise to high lunge. From here, bring your palms to face forward, press down to rise up, we'll rebend the front knee as you reach the arms. And then press down to rise up. Again, find that hugging into the inner thighs. Like you've got a big block between the legs. Reach, press down, rise up. Nice, rebend this front knee. Bring the chest forward. And then pour all the way into this right foot. We'll take the left foot to meet the right, come back to chair. This time, take the palms over the heart. Take a twist to your left. Inhale, chair. Exhale, right. Inhale. Chair, exhale, twist. Try and keep the hips low. Release the arms. Check out those knees. Are they dropping in toward the midline? Or are the feet and knees same distance apart? Come back into this twist. Elbow between the knees, or kind of nestle yourself down. Bring it to the outside of that left knee. And then set your gaze down toward your front big toe. Pour all the way into that left foot. Right toes leave the earth. Chest aims forward, leg comes straight back. And then press the left palm into the right. Turn the chest. Extend the arms if you like. Really energize that back leg. We'll take this back heel to the mat. Sweep the arms, warrior two. Sink into the front knee, readjust the stance. Settle into your hips. Relax your jaw. Find your breath. Back to reverse warrior. And then from here, warrior two. We'll shift the gaze down toward this front big toe. That right hand can come to the hip. Pouring all the weight into that left hand, either to the block here or to the floor, maybe cupping the hand. And then turn the chest. Find that external rotation through that bottom hip. Top arm reaches high. Energize the back leg. Ardha Chandrasana, stay with your breath. Another inhale here, bending into that front knee. Nice soft landing. Can you control your descent, warrior two? And then reverse the warrior once again. This time lengthening all the way through that leg. Cut the left hip under here. Hand to the shin, right arm high. Trikonasana. And then see if you can create some space for your neck. And the shoulders creeping up by the ears. And then can you release that left hand away from the shin? And then press down through both feet to rise. Bring the left toes there parallel to the right. Try to face the sidewalk and lift your chest. Hinging from your hips forward. Take your hands to the floor or to a block. If you're almost there, you can bring a block underneath the crown of the head here, reaching the crown of the head toward the mat. Wide-legged forward fold. Breathe. Take another breath in. Exhale the breath, lengthen through the belly. You can walk the hands around toward this front foot. Rebound the front knee. Lower that back knee all the way down. If you like, taking some padding to that back knee as needed. Sink into the hips. Untuck the back toes. Press the top of the foot into the floor. Give it a moment to sink, and then as you feel steady, take the hands onto this front thigh. We'll press down to rise up. And then re-sink. Nice, press down through that left foot, using that left foot like a brake. Engaging those muscles around the thigh and the hip. Press down to rise up. This time, keep that pressure of the left foot pressing down as you re-sink the hips. Reach the arms, Anjaneyasana. And we'll open the arms all the way out and around. Take a hold of blocks here. Go ahead and fold over, draw your hips down. Rebend the front knee, heart draws forward. Exhale, lengthen over that leg, hips draw back. 2 more, just like that. Moving on the breath, maybe those left toes leave the mat. The next time that you lengthen, I'm going to toe heel that foot forward a bit so that the hips line up over that back knee. Taking a hold of blocks, and then you can always readjust. Taking them to the higher height as needed. Lengthen your belly here. And then hinging from your hips, fold forward over the leg. Taking a hold of blocks or hands to the floor. Half Hanumanasana. Relax your jaw, breathe. Take another breath there. Rebend the front knee. So making your way back to low lunge. You can take blocks if you like. Tuck your back toes under. Lift the back knee away. Really draw the thigh up toward the ceiling. As you feel steady, float the arms up here. High lunge. Bring your palms to face forward. Lengthen all the way through that leg. Rebend. Press down, rise up. And rebend. One more. We're going to rebend the knee. From here, start to shift the chest forward, finding that same line of energy like we did at the beginning. Take your right foot to meet your left. Utkatasana. From here, rising all the way up. Tadasana. Nice, take a moment just to stand in Tadasana. And then start by lifting through those right toes, spread the toes. Bring them down one at a time. Pour all the weight into the right foot. Bring your hands to your hips here. Find a little lift for your belly. Take that left foot away. Micro bend the right knee. Chest aims forward as it like comes straight back behind you. So coming into warrior 3 variation, take your hands to your hip. Drop that left hip a bit. Thigh rolls in, and then you can open the arms, airplane. Activate the back leg. One more breath. Softly bend into your standing leg. Lift the arms up. High lunge. And we'll take the back heel down, open it up, warrior 2. Take the back hand all the way to the floor. Reach the right leg back. Take a downward dog split. Bend the knee, fan the hip. This time shifting forward. Bringing that front shin more or less parallel to the front of the mat. And then you're welcome to grab a block here. And take a blanket. And we'll prop it up underneath this right hip. You can also prop the front of the left thigh. And then lengthening through the belly here. And fold forward. So you're also welcome to come onto the back and take your right ankle to your left knee and come into a reclining version of this pose. Good job. And then just soften. What can you do to soften your face, relax your jaw a bit? Easing into this. Take another couple of breaths here. And then nice and easy, start to walk the hands in toward this front foot. And take any padding away from this right hip. Slide onto the right hip, and then start to roll until the left toes point up toward the ceiling. Readjust this foot to the inner groins. Really activate that left leg. Take a twist to your right. And then from here, taking that right arm alongside the ear, take a side bend over to your left. And then you can keep this left hand on the shin, kind of helping to turn the chest up, or you're welcome to slide it down like half and reach it toward the heel. And then just breathe into that whole right side. Take another breath here. As you inhale, rise. Take this hand to the outside of the hip. And then you can peel the hips away from the floor. Take that left arm alongside the ear. Breathe into that left side. One more breath. Taking the hand down here, tuck your toes under, lift through the belly, nose to your knee, and we'll free up that right leg. Bend the knee, bend the hip, maybe circling the ankle, circling the other way. Go ahead and float the foot down to meet the other foot. Stay right here, or making your way through vinyasa. The yoga burpee. And then you can bend the knees, look forward to your hands, step, or maybe hop. Head on the mat. Lengthen the belly here. And then folding forward, hinge from your hips. Rise. Take a moment to find Tadasana. And then start to spread the toes of that left foot. Lift all 10 toes. Bring them down one at a time. Grounding that foot down into the floor. Find a little lift through the belly, engaging the core. Working all the way into the left foot. Right toes leave the earth. Microbend that left knee. Make sure you're not sinking into that left hip. You can take the hands onto your hips here. And then chest aims forward as that leg comes straight back. And then use your hands to help level the hips, dropping that right hip a bit, the thigh roll in. Extend the arms back behind you. Roll your chest and shoulders open here. Take a breath, airplane. Softly land in a high lunge. And we'll take this back heel down, open up, warrior two. Take the back hand all the way to the floor. Bring up that left leg this time. Bend your knee, fan your hip. And then shifting forward, bringing that shin more or less parallel to the top of your mat. And again, you can pad this hip, maybe with a block, a blanket. You want to fold your blanket in such a way that you can also pad the front of that right thigh. That's helpful. Fold forward. And then lengthen your belly here. And we'll fold forward. And then soften. Settling in here, relax your jaw. Allow the face to soften. Easy breaths here, in and out. Settling in, so you always have the reclining version of this pose on your back, with that left ankle to the right knee this time. Take another breath in. Exhale it out, and we'll slowly start to take the hands in here. Take any padding away from this left hip. Roll onto the left hip, keep rolling until those right toes point up toward the ceiling. Draw the foot to the inner groins here, sit top. Left hand to the outside, or right hand to the outside of the knee. Take a twist to your left. And then taking that left arm alongside your ear, take a side bend to your right. You can keep this right hand here, or kind of slide it down like half for the heel. And then breathe into that whole left side, breaking up those low ribs. Find that reach and extension through that whole left side. One more breath. As you inhale, rise. Take the hand to the outside of the hip. Heel the hips away here. Breathe into that right side. And release the hand down. Tuck your toes under. Nose to your knee. Free up that left leg. Bend the knee. You can fan the hip. Circle the ankle. Whatever feels good. Nice and easy. Lengthening that leg. Float the foot down to meet the other foot. Stay here. Make your way through vinyasa. Here we'll shift forward, lower the knees, or for a little more challenge, before to tippy toes, and we're all the way down to your belly. Shifting any props and things out of your way. Take that left ear to the mat. Look over your right shoulder. A little rest. From here, taking the arms at your sides. Roll your chest and shoulders open. Start to lift on an inhale. Lift the chest away. On your next inhale, lift the thighs away. Reach the toes toward the wall behind you. Lift a little higher for your eagle Shavasana. And then floating back down, take the right ear to the mat. Take rest. And allow the heels to fall apart, the toes to touch if you like. Maybe shimmy the hips side to side if you gained any tension in that low back. Bringing the chin back to the top of the mat. This time, all in one piece. Roll the shoulders and chest open. Lift the toes. Extend them toward the wall behind you. Keep the back of the neck long. Lift a little higher if you're able. Slowly float back down. Let it go. Take that ear to the mat. Shimmy your hips side to side. Releasing any tension you may have gathered in that low back. We'll come into one more. Rising up, nice and easy. You're welcome to stay with Shalabhasana, or if you like, from here, bending the knees, reaching back, grabbing a hold of the tops of the feet, making your way into Dhanurasana. When you're ready, slowly releasing, lowering back down, look over that opposite shoulder, ear to your mat. Release your arms at your side, shimmy the hips side to side. And we'll take the hands underneath the shoulders. Pressing up here, we'll bring the hips over the knees and then just walk your hands forward. Take a downward puppy. So you can rest the forehead on the mat and then you can allow the spine to hammock. If you like, maybe coming onto the fingertips here. And then think of hollowing out the armpits. Nice and easy. Making your way back up. We'll swing the legs around here. Bring the extra flesh away from your sitting bones, sitting up nice and tall. Go ahead and bring your hands down on either side of the hips. Ground down into the earth to lengthen up to the crown of the head. So if you need to, take a bend in the knees. Taking this hand to your low back. Make sure you have an inward curve of the spine. So if you're rounded, chances are your pelvis is tipped back. You want to be on the sitting bones, so try bending the knees or maybe elevating the hips to the blocker or blanket. Dhanurasana, grounding down the length and up to the crown of the head. Take a breath here, and then hinging from your hips, folding forward. Set up for Paschimottanasana. Arms can release at your sides, or maybe the hands come back behind the feet. Again, taking that bend in the knees as needed. Allow the weight of the head to release. Relax your jaw. Soften your face. Softening into this. Take another breath in. And then we're going to just let the fingertips drag across your mat and start to slowly roll down bone by bone. Nice and easy, coming onto your back. And we'll walk the feet in here. Plant the feet on the floor, and then lengthening one leg and the other up toward the ceiling. Reach through the heels, press down through the palms like you're standing on the ceiling. And then reaching through that right heel, slow lower, come to a hover. And slow lift back up. Reach through the left heel, same thing. Slow lower, come to a hover, and slow lift. I'm going to just go back and forth, right then left. Make sure you're not swinging the legs. Make sure you're not using your momentum here. So really slow it down. Keep extending through the heel, finding that length. Pull the belly up and in, find that lift through the belly. And you can continue with a single leg here. Right then left, or on this next one, joining the inner thighs together. Maybe not lowering as low, both legs together. Slow lower and slow lift. Pressing down through the palms, shoulders away from the ears. Let's do two more. Slow it down, make sure you're not swinging the legs. Last one. We're going to meet up with the legs at 90 degrees. So whether you're doing single or double legs, Bend your knees in here, bring your knees right over the hips. We'll come over to the right. Reach the arms to a T. Come to a hover lift away from the floor. Come over to the left. Keep that opposite shoulder blade grounding down into the floor. And once again, right and left. Then next time you take the legs back to the middle, you can lengthen the legs toward the ceiling or keep the knees bent in. Slowly, right? Same as before. With those legs extended, feet flexed, or bending the knees in. Try and keep the shoulder blades actively pressing down to the mat. Making that contact down into the floor. Last time. Then next time we come back to the middle, we'll bend the knees. Come all the way over to the right. Scoot your hips a little to the left, stacking your hips here, and then you can draw your knees toward the ribs. You can take that right hand to the outside of the knee and drop the left shoulder blade into the floor. If you need to a twist. And then just scoot your hips a little to the right, drop the knees to the left here. Twisting out to the other side. That left hand can come to the outside of the right knee this time. And we'll come back to the middle. When you're ready, bring your chin towards your chest here. Release your arms at your sides and peel up for bridge. Notice the knees, are they ducking out? So you can ground down through the inner heel. Slow release, bone by bone. Second set of bridge, we're making your way into full wheel, taking the hands alongside the ears, pressing down to rise up. You're coming into bridge, you want to rock side to side, maybe bringing the shoulder blades underneath, go for it. Chin to your chest, and then lower down. Nice, we're going to take one more here. Bridge or full wheel, and then if and when you're ready, transitioning into a supported bridge, take a hold of your block, bring it either on the low or the medium height here. Bring it underneath the sacrum, that flat bone at the base of the spine. And then you can lengthen the legs one at a time. Maybe flexing the feet a bit. Knees can be slightly bent. And then releasing the arms by your sides. And we'll breathe. And then just staying with this for a nice 4 to 5 breaths. Maybe 6. Take another breath. Exhaling it out. And then take an inhale here and take that entire out breath to bend the knees in slowly. Take the feet all the way down to the floor. Taking your time, lift the hips up here. Slide the block out and just walk your feet out to the edges of the mat and drop your knees in toward the center. You can take your arms up overhead like cactus arms. Take a moment just to neutralize your spine, dropping your knees to the right and the left. For a couple of cycles. Breathing on your breath. And the next time you drop your knees to the right, look over that left shoulder and just breathe into that whole left side. Neutralizing the spine. We'll come back to the middle. Drop the knees to the left this time. Look over that right shoulder. Breathe into that right side. And then give your knees a hug. Wrap your arms around the knees. Little circles here, releasing low back, moving clockwise, counterclockwise. And then you can drop the knees open if you like. Grab a hold of the ankles and then ground your pelvis. And if you have the availability, you can slide them to your arches of your feet and take a moment. Just rocking side to side, maybe lengthening one leg then the other. Take your time. And after you've gone for a couple of cycles, bring the soles of the feet together. And then lower down. Take your hands, make a diamond shape. Bring the index fingers and thumbs together here. Bring it to your lower belly. And then just breathing in now. Breathing into this. A couple more rounds, girl. And releasing the arms to the sides. You can lengthen the legs one at a time, long onto your mat. If you like, maybe taking that blanket, rolling it, and bring it underneath the knees for support for the low back. And from here, releasing into Shavasana, our final resting pose. Starting to deepen the breath. Bring some movement back to the body, wiggling the fingers, the toes. And as you're ready, taking the arms up overhead here, just taking this final stretch from your fingers all the way down to your toes. When you're ready, bending your knees in one at a time and making your way onto your right side. We'll just pause. Taking a moment to allow all the effects of your practice to settle in. And when you're ready, keeping the eyes closed, pressing your way up to a seat, allowing the head to be the last to come up. You can take some patting back underneath the seat if you like. Bring back to where we started. And we'll rejoin the palms together over the heart. Turning to your intention. And then from here, closing class with the sound of one home. Bring your hands to heart center, folding forward. Namaste. Thanks so much, guys. Have a lovely day. So nice seeing your smiling faces. Keep up with our bingo we've got going on. And if you haven't already, screenshot us. And if you've got a bunch on there, let us know. And we've got prizes to give. And then June, so it looks like our goal is to open up on the 15th. but be looking out for our next newsletter. Hopefully we'll have more information about how we're going to go about doing that to keep you guys safe. And then our plan is to continue to Zoom. So thanks for joining us. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Megan. Thanks, Sarah. Thanks, Sharon. Thanks, Stephanie. Bye. Have a great day. Yay.
You too, Meredith. Have a good day.
Thanks.
Thank you.